In conformity with Section 7 of Chapter 38 of the General Laws of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I make herewith a report of the view and personal inquiry into the cause and manner of the death of Franklin Crosby Burse, as follows. Found dead in an automobile on the grounds of the Cape Cod Hospital at 11 p.m., December 30th, 1932. The information received was that earlier in the evening he had been shot while he was attempting to steal liquor from a garage in Centerville. The body was removed to the room of Undertaker McHenry and examination was made there. Body of a well-developed white male with blonde hair and gray eyes, dressed in a blue woolen zipper jacket, dark shirt, brown overalls, heavy overshoe type of shoes, and plain black leather belt. The shoe on left foot shows many fresh perforations and a tear in the posterior part of the upper part of the shoe. A small hole found in the back of the zipper jacket which showed no powder burning. Corresponding holes found in the black shirt and the underclothes. The clothing was removed. Anteriorly on left chest there is a discolored area about 8 inches in diameter in the second and third interspaces. This area is close to the sternum. A bullet is about 1 inch from the left border of the sternum. In the back, close to the spine, there is a punctured wound with appearances of a bullet wound. About 4 inches above the ankle on the back part of the left leg, there is a ragged wound with an area 2 inches in diameter where there is a loss of tissue. On either side of this wound, there are many small perforations, around 20. Evidently made by shot which have passed from one side across the back of leg and out the other side. There are a series of small scars, old, above both knees towards the inside. And I further certify that in my judgment, the cause and manner of death in this case could not be ascertained by view and inquiry, and that an autopsy was necessary for that purpose. Dated Sagamore in the county of Barnstable, this 31st day of December, A.D. 1932. Welcome to the Institute for Clew Studies. I'm the founder, the director, and chronicler of Inklings here at the Institute for Clew Studies. Franklin Crosby Burse was my great-grandfather. The Institute for Clew Studies, or ICS, was established in conjunction with the developing field of study dedicated to the granular histories that are emerging in the modern-day examination of the labyrinthine investigation into the murder of Franklin Burse. What is the Institute for Clew Studies? The Institute is an archive. ICS is also a detective agency. It is a correspondence school. The Institute is a time machine and a research facility that is open to the public and, of course, to little dogs.
Oh, okay.
So we also have a coot feather here. ICS is also a labyrinth. It is an art project. And the Institute for Clew Studies is a functioning, operating office.
Hello, I'm the operational architect and cobweb clearer here at the Institute for Clew Studies. Every day, I fight with CSS, and I win. Institute for Clew Studies Office Log Sheet, Records of Diligence, Reports, Ruminations, Chronicles, and General Remarks. Day 1, 10 a.m. We began working, planning, and sorting. A desk was set up and supplies were given, and with a clear goal, the day began. I really like my workspace at the corner of an empty gallery, illuminated only by lamps. 2 p.m. All previously scanned photos were uploaded as items to Omeka and given descriptions with unofficial and temporary titles. 3 p.m. Fruit Loops were eaten. I began scanning more of the items into the archive. I'm unsure of the quality of the scanner, but after a couple of test runs which were uploaded to the box, they will be evaluated further. Photoshop is required. I may have to use the downstairs scanner so that I may access it. 5 p.m. I've begun to read the inquest in hopes of further understanding the root of this project. 5:40 p.m. Inquest page 25 was reached and will be completed tomorrow or tonight. Total hours, 6. Day 2, 10 a.m. The day begins.
I'm not entirely sure how a coot or a duck could be in an archival collection, but we do have this feather telling us it is so.
12:05 p.m. Finished rescanning old photos and have now moved on to the remaining pieces. 1:30 p.m. I've broken my resolve and the Nutella jar has been opened. All items have been scanned and uploaded to Omega. Time to start reading the inquest again. It reads like a very dramatic play. 2:26 p.m. The acoustics in this gallery are astounding. I like this Albert Elliot fellow. His sass and intention to make life more difficult for Detective Stokes is heartening in his own way. The first inquest has been finished, and as I move on to the next, I can't help but reflect on the nature of the lost Clew archives. As Clover mentioned in yesterday's report, nothing is clear. Even our reflections on its nature is meta in action. We remove ourselves from the fiction we are intrinsically a part of. Even this log is written to add to the charade in a sense. We balance the reality and the act in a blurred mix until the two seem inseparable. Enough reflecting, back to inquest reading. 5:08 p.m. The inquest has been completed. I see what Clover was saying about the goal of the archive. Even while reading the inquest, I was gripped with the desire to illustrate some of the more vivid descriptions. 5:30 p.m. With my remaining time, I looked into how to create fonts and the structure of the website. Sketches will be prioritized tomorrow. Total hours, 6.
From runners, hijackers, no man or wind. From runners, hijackers, both at bottom again.
Can you go over your storming pattern for me? If there is, okay.
Strumming is my problem. Maybe.
I struggle too, I do. That's my main issue. That's kind of why I stopped playing guitar, because I was like, I can't do all of this.
I don't get it. Like, and somebody once told me, like, you should just not sing. I can spin a yarn out of anything at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we could just do that.
Want to give that a whirl?
That's an option we have.
Yeah. Okay, let's look at it. Everything's on the table.
Yeah.
Right. So. That's not gonna do it. Just not. It doesn't have this quite the impact that
Yeah.
It's not really conveying that sense of sadness. Hello, welcome to the Institute for Clew Studies. Come on in.
It just kind of sounds like we have no sense of rhythm.
Which I don't.
Yeah, I mean, that's neither do.
That was
something.
Oh, this is super fun. For a minute there, we were like right in
Yeah,
sync.
we were.
Just right there. We had that for like one beat.
Okay, I vote we go into our recording and we cut that and then we just loop
repeat it over and over and over
Yeah,
again.
and then
I
there's
hope we
song.
got it. I hope we got it.
We better have.
Yeah, okay. It needs some work.
We could throw in some like
Yeah, throw something in. Ooh, what was that?
it's a hammer.
Oh my God, how do we do that?
So you pick the string and then just slide your finger down on it.
Okay.
My problem is actually playing songs, trying to throw the hammers in.
I'm impressed. I'm very impressed with your hammering skills. MC can also hammer. Okay.
Hey!
How long have we been recording? This is going to be
20 minutes.
this could be a nightmare to edit. 2, ready. I forget that guitar is fun. G and D. So, but maybe we'll switch it from hijackers. It's, ooh, what do you think about that?
I like that.
So it's like a little bit less monotonous.